What? I have 6 more trays left? I'm not on my last tray? What is going on? Literally, what is going on? So this is probably the most frustrating Invisalign update I've given thus far. I just had the most bizarre dentist appointment a few days ago, and I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys an update and kind of follow up on the last video I made. If you didn't see my last video, I'll give you a short synopsis. Basically, I went to the dentist office a couple weeks ago for just a normal Invisalign checkup so they could check my progress and so they could also give me my next series of trays. At that point, I was on my 8th tray and I expected to get like 4 more trays. So at this dentist appointment, I learned that I only had 2 trays left. The dental hygienist was like, yeah, you only have 2 more trays left. You're almost finished. And whenever we get through your 10th tray, then we can order your retainer and you'll be finished with Invisalign. And I just remember thinking like, what? Finished? Like my teeth are still crooked. There's no way that they're gonna be straight by the 10th tray. The dental hygienist told me at this appointment, if you're not happy with your results at the end, then we can do new impressions of your teeth and order more trays. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll do that. I'm paying nearly $6,000 for this treatment, so why would I just want to stop when my teeth are not as straight as they possibly can be? Flash forward, I get to my 10th tray and I'm definitely not happy with how my teeth are looking. So I called my dentist office. I told them I'm not happy with how my teeth look at this point. I'm on my last tray. So I just need to schedule a time to come in to get new impressions made. I would like to keep going. And so they scheduled my appointment day of. I showed up at the office that day and here's where the bizarre things start happening. I sat in the waiting room for a while and then I was called back by this woman who we'll call Marcia. That's not her actual name, but we're gonna call her Marcia for this story. So Marcia calls me back, never met her before. She's never been a part of like my Invisalign appointments, but she asks me what's going on and why I'm not happy with my teeth. And so I show her like, I've still got crowding down here. You know, I explained to her my situation and why I'm not happy. And she's like, okay, well, we'll do impressions today. I also asked her, why am I on my last tray and my teeth are still not straight? Like, up until this point, I've been tracking totally fine. There hasn't been any need for refinement. So I just don't understand why this is my last tray and like the tray has crooked teeth. Like, I just don't understand. And she tried to explain it to me. It seemed like she was saying that my teeth didn't track right. I don't know. What she was saying just didn't make sense, but I was like, okay. Like looking back, maybe I should have said more, but I just kind of was like, okay. So she leaves, and at this point, I think she's just going to get the dentist so he can come look at my teeth and decide how to proceed. But that's not what happens. I sit in the chair for like a couple more minutes, and then some other person comes in. We're gonna call her Mary. Again, that's not her actual name. But Mary comes in, and she says, "Who are you? What's your name?" I thought that was a little bit weird, like, you just came in and I'm a patient and you don't know my name. I don't know, it's just weird. That's never happened to me before. But I told her my name and she's like looking at the computer, I guess like looking at my file. She was like, so you're not happy with your teeth? And I showed her. I explained to her just like I had explained to Marcia, like, these are the issues I have with my teeth. I'm not happy with them. And she was like really surprised at how my teeth looked. She just thought like, there's no way that this is your last tray. Your teeth shouldn't look like this. Like something went wrong. In a way, I felt like really validated by her because the previous hygienist was just kind of like trying to explain away my situation. But Mary was like, no, something's wrong. I don't know what happened, but we need to get this fixed. So after I talked to her, eventually the actual dentist does come in and he looks at my teeth and he is also dumbfounded as to why my teeth are crooked and I'm on my last tray. So he says that he's going to take a look at my file just to see what's going on and he'll be right back. But he instructed Mary to go ahead and do my impressions so they could send those off and so I could be set up with new trays. So if you've ever had impressions before for braces or for Invisalign, you know it's not the worst experience, but it's also not the most fun experience. They have to put these inserts in your mouth with like gooey gel the gel kind of sticks all around your face, and I found that it was also painful both times I've had it done because that plastic insert like presses against the inside of your mouth and your gums, at least for me, and it just is painful. It's not a pleasant experience. But anyway, Mary does my bottom impressions, and then she starts to do my top impression, and the dentist comes back in and says, "Oh, hey, wait a minute. She actually has 6 more trays left." What? 6 more trays left? I'm not on my last tray? Mary is about to put this top impression in my mouth, and she goes, "So we actually don't need these now?" Oh my gosh, like what is going on? Literally, what is going on? She ends up doing that impression anyway. According to them, like these impressions that they took could actually be beneficial further down the road. I'm not really sure why, but long story short, at my previous dentist appointment, the hygienist that took care of me, it seems like she must have just not read my file. I like showed up for my appointment and she saw that I had 2 more trays left at the office. So she was like, "Oh, you're finished." When I wasn't actually finished. They were supposed to order my next 6 trays for me and they just didn't. So anyway, at this point I've been on my 10th tray for going on a week and a half, and it's just very frustrating because like I should be switching to my 11th tray in like 2 days, and now those trays might not even be in for like weeks. Like it could literally take weeks before they come in. So I'm just gonna have to keep these 10th trays in for a few weeks longer than expected. Cherry on top to all of this is after Mary was finished taking my impressions, I had that goo all around my mouth and like little bits stuck in my teeth, and it was just kind of gross. And Mary had said initially that she was going to rinse my mouth out afterward. So she tried, but the little like rinse thing that she picked up, she tried to spray in my mouth. It didn't work. Like there was no water. And so she was like, "Oh no, like this one's not connected. Let me try this other one." So she walks on the other side of me and gets the other like spray thing and tries to spray my mouth. It's not working either. So there's no water. So she ran and got me a cup of water, and I just had to like drink the water and swish it around my mouth to try to get like those bits out of my mouth and like wipe my face off. And it was just like, I don't know, it was just weird. I've never had that sort of experience at a dentist appointment. I feel like there's a lot more that I could say about this experience, but for now I'm just gonna wrap up the video here. As always, thank you all so much for watching and for following this journey. And thank you for leaving your comments. I really, really love reading your comments and seeing what you guys are experiencing on your own journey. So yeah, thank you all so much. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.